What up, good morning, how is it going, you lovely, lovely people? Today is Sunday, the 14th of June, for those that are interested, and I'm going diving today. I know that I seem to go diving every weekend, but that's because I enjoy it so much, so I'm sorry if it seems quite repetitive to you guys, especially the shore dives there. There's not really much variety, but I enjoy diving anyway, so yeah, sorry there's not much variety in a minute, but it's nice and cheap and I absolutely love diving, so yeah, but it's going to be good. It's not actually that too cold this morning, so hopefully it'll be okay. I'm not sure where we're going this morning. Have to go up the dive club and see where we're going to go. So yeah, I'm going to grab some breakfast. I've only just woken up. Yeah, I actually forgot to have dinner last night. I kind of like fell asleep. I was watching a movie and I fell asleep, and I woke up and it was like 11. I was like, I'm going to bed. So, and then I woke up at like 5 this morning because I fell asleep so early, which was fun. And then I just couldn't get back to sleep, so I was just laying there. So yeah, so just going to go grab some breakfast now and then head on up to the dive shop. Okay, now that I've actually exited my room and got up, I'm starting to feel a little bit cold. It seems that my room was the warmest place in the house. So yeah, so I'm sure it'll still be okay diving. I'll probably get a hood like I did last week, a hooded vest, just to keep me warm. I'd rather be like warm than not enjoy it, so yeah, so just gonna head. I've just packed my bag, all my gear, and yeah, let's go diving. Got done with the dive now. It was a really good sight. Unfortunately there wasn't too much to see, so I tried to get some interesting shots, just to spice it up a little bit. There was like an old sunken jetty, or destroyed jetty or something like that, and yeah, it was really good to go down on all like the ruins, like the pylons and the bed and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a good sight to go to. It was interesting. But yeah, like there was like one cuttlefish, and that was pretty much as exciting as it got. There was like just normal standard fish. So other than that, but no, it was a good sight. And then we went back and had a quick barbecue at the dive shop. And I feel like this is going to turn into exactly the same day as last Sunday. So I'm very sorry, because I'm sitting in pretty much exactly the same spot as I was last time when I finished the dive, and I'm going into exactly the same shop as I went to after I went to the dive, and then I'm going to go back and edit again. So that's pretty much exactly the same day as last Sunday. So I'm very sorry about that, but I'm going to try and think of some interesting topics to chat about. So hopefully I'll have something to talk about that'll spice things up a little bit and make things a little bit different. Okay, so I just had a shower and washed all my gear, well, the gear that I've got anyway. We're actually talking about gear in the shop when we went back to the dive shop, and just having a really long chat. And it's always funny that, like, I found it the same as when I was working with BMW. Like, you always talk about what you use and like gear, and like when I was working with BMW, you could talk about the tools all day, like with the other technicians and other people who are in the industry as well. So yes, really funny. Like we were just standing there for about half hour, literally just talking about diving gear and like all the different types, because there's loads of different types of gear you can get in different setups and stuff like that. And then you can get into technical diving, and I don't even want to start on that, which is side mount and dual tank and nitrox and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I would like to have like a full set of gear, but it's just not really financially viable for me. It would be great literally just have my own gear and know every time I go diving it's going to be exactly the same, whereas now like I'm getting different size tanks all the time, the wetsuits are different, so all the time you have to adjust, and it's not like you spend, now I've got it down to about maybe a couple of minutes when I'm at the bottom, just adjusting my buoyancy, but before it was quite a while, maybe like 10-15 minutes just going up and down adjusting my buoyancy. But I feel like I'm really I've really nailed diving now, like the basics of it, like actually diving and buoyancy and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'd like to do some more courses as well, but again, it's just I don't really have the money in my budget for it, unfortunately, because I want to go driving. I want to see all of Australia, and it's a big place. It's a very big place. So it costs, especially like the west coast. Like on the east coast, it's not so bad. Not that I've been there yet, but because the places are so close together, like the big cities are a lot closer together. Like if you go north from here, you've got Exmouth, which is a big city. Oh well, not really big, but it's like quite sizable compared to like a tiny little like road stop sort of thing. And then you got, I think, like Broome and then Darwin all the way on the north coast. And other than that, I don't know how far it is. I think it's like 6,000 kilometres or something like that. And that's pretty much all there is, apart from like beach. You got the beaches and national parks, but like on the east coast, you don't have to worry about money so much because you're not going as far between places where there's potential work and potential stop. So yeah, and also I've been talking to a guy called Hugo I actually met through the Australian YouTube group. He's over, I think, in Brisbane. He's on the east coast somewhere, and I've been talking about him about diving now, and he wants to get into it as well. So I've been explaining to him like all the courses you can do and like all the basics and stuff like that. Because yeah, I absolutely love diving. It's such a great thing. The dives that I've been doing here, they're very much similar, but even so, even going to the same site is still slightly different. But no, I really do enjoy diving, and I feel like I'm the type of person that's going to enjoy any sort of outdoor activity, like where it's like I really want to do surfing while I'm over here. What else do I want to try? What's big in Australia? I can't even remember. So yeah, surfing's another big thing that I want to try and get down. I want to probably over on the east coast they have a couple of surf camps, so I might book in there for a week or so. I think that'd be pretty cool and a good intense way to learn, sort of thing. Just like surfing for a week straight, so I think that's going to be really awesome. But yeah, that's quite a way away. Yeah. That's a good. Well, I'm thinking of being up in Darwin for a couple of months. So what does that take me? So July, August, September, October. So I may be leaving Darwin around October time, possibly, if I've got that right. Yeah, I only want to be up there for a couple of months because it gets really hot up there, like crazy hot. So I don't want to be up there during the summer. And a lot of people don't. They move out of like the north when it's summer, just because it's too hot up there. So yeah, I'm gonna head over east and then head down. So yeah, it's just slowly planning. I'm always thinking of going forwards and where I want to go next. So, but obviously I'll be in Australia for a while. I'm just gonna sit down now and do an edit. I got myself some mango slices in the shop. So I love some dried mango, absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite fruit, mango. I didn't really have it back in the UK, and then I went travelling for Asia and it's like everywhere. So yeah, I kind of fell in love with it, and yeah, it's just great, and it's a good snack, nice and healthy. Don't have to worry about, well, it's got a bit of sugar in it, but other than that it's all fine. So yeah, so I'm going to sit down and, yeah, crack on with an edit. Okay, so absolutely blitzed out an edit. I don't even know, I think it was less than an hour took me to edit that video. But it's the one from last Saturday where I pretty much done nothing. Literally, the whole, probably about first third of the video, there's no description of what's going on, but it's just random clips because it's a day from when I drove up, or when the day after Luke's party, when we drove back up to Perth, and yeah, because the guys said they'd already introduced the video, I was like, okay, sweet. So I kind of just forgot about it a little bit, and then I realised afterwards, I was like, crap, I haven't literally said what's going on. So the first half is basically us playing Mario Kart, and then it's just a road trip, and then all of a sudden I come in and they're like, hey guys, yeah, just dropping off my costume. So, and then after that it's literally just me at home. So there's literally nothing happens in the video pretty much at all. So yeah, but blitzed out. The thing with these videos is, back when I used to have literally a whole backlog, I was just in the mindset of, right, I've got to get these out, I've got to get them done, and I've got to get up to date, because I had the opportunity, because I started work and I wasn't recording during the week anymore. And as soon as that finished, like, then I was only recording about 2 videos a week, and yeah, it's kind of like, okay, I maybe don't have to do an edit today because I can do it tomorrow, and it still doesn't matter. And it's getting to the point now where I procrastinate so hard, it's pushing it back and back and back, and suddenly I'm getting this backlog again, and I want to get it out of the way. I want to get over this procrastination before I start my road trip up north, because I want a clean slate. Plus I want to do, like I said, yes, I want to do the 3 or 4 videos, get them up and get them scheduled so they go up when I'm travelling up. But I think, looking at the dates that I'll be working, I think I may have a week or a week and a half where I'll have no work. Our contract will finish for the green waste, and I'll have about a week or a week and a half. Not 100% sure yet, because my boss isn't totally sure on dates. And then potentially there may be like servicing and stuff to go on the truck. So we'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure I'll have at least a week off. So that week is literally going to be me. I probably want to get the filming of the videos done before that week, just to be doubly sure. But yeah, that week is definitely going to be a catch up and literally make sure everything's tied up and ready for me to start the road trip on. I'm pretty sure, for those that are interested in the date this far ahead of time, it's going to be the 3rd of July, which is kind of the date that we've agreed to start. So yeah, that'll be the day that I leave Perth and start travelling up north. It's getting close now. I mean, it's only, where are we today? 14th. It's only like 3 weeks, literally 3 weeks, and I'll be leaving, and it's coming around very quickly. Like, when I started sort of planning this, like, I was like, okay, I've got 7 weeks at work, and all of a sudden I've got like a week and a half left of work, and yeah, it's coming around way too quickly for my liking. It's going to be good. I'm not going to enjoy it so much because it's travelling again, but yeah, it's just I need to get so many things tied up and stuff. I haven't told Ellen, who owns the house, that I'm leaving yet, so I really need to do that this week. But I never get the opportunity. We normally talk about our days and stuff like that, and then I go and potentially edit or do some sort of social media thing, either Instagram or stuff like that. Or just literally just sit and chat to people back home or something. So yeah, I haven't actually really, although it's literally okay, it's a conversation where it's going to go, okay Ellen, I'm leaving on this day, and she's like, okay, but yeah, I haven't actually just got around to it, so I'll have to tell her that, because I don't really just want to get to like the last week and be, hey, like, I'm leaving on Friday. Yeah, so that's going to happen. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. but I've got to do a lot of planning. I've got to literally get my head stuck in and start planning, and I'm getting far too lazy and procrastinating far too hard for my liking and what I'm used to. But I think I'm just getting into a routine of basically life. Well, what is normal people see as life as like going to work and then coming home, cooking dinner, and that's pretty much all you do for the rest of your life. And like, no, I've got to get on, I've got to move on, and I've got to do stuff, and I've got stuff to do. So I really, like, and after work, I really can't be bothered to edit. Most days I'm absolutely knackered because they're quite long days, and it's tiring, like mentally tiring. And then on the weekends, I was like, it's my weekend, I just want to chill. So yeah, but it's the wrong thing to do, and I know it's the wrong thing to do, and I need to get out of my mindset of literally just chilling. And I think I've narrowed it down to what I've narrowed it down to is basically I'm falling asleep earlier and earlier and earlier, and I'm literally becoming more and more lazy, and I'm putting it down to me not having any exercise, because back when I was exercising like every day or doing something like that, I could stay awake and I'd be focused and driven and stuff like that, and it really is healthy body, healthy mind. Like, when was it? Friday, when I went and done a workout in the morning. Like, I was buzzing all day, literally all day long. You kind of think it would be the opposite because you're tiring yourself out, but it's not. Literally, your mind switches on and you focus and you get things done, and it really changes like your whole body, your whole person. Basically, you're much more. You can get much more done, and for me anyway, I feel much more driven after a workout and stuff like that. So I really need to get down to that. But it is difficult because I really enjoy the gym and I don't like running. I find running so boring. It was a good the other day. I went out and done some bodyweight stuff. But still, I like it. Bodyweight stuff can only push you so far, I feel. And I don't really have to, like I've said before, I don't really have the expendable cash to join a gym, unfortunately. So maybe I will do when I'm up in Darwin, we'll see, depending on the job situation and stuff like that. But yeah, they are a lot cheaper over here, the gyms, than they are in the UK. And yeah, so yeah, I really need to crack down and just get back into the mindset of doing things and stop being lazy. Okay, so just had some dinner, just had some pasta, just quick and easy. And that's my evening. I'm just going to sit down and try and watch a movie, get this video up that I edited, and yeah, and it's going to be working all week. Next Saturday I'm supposed to be fixing a guy at work's quad bike, but I'm pretty sure he was only in work for 2 weeks and that ended last week. No, he was just sitting in as a temp, and I don't have his number, and I don't know where he lives, so that may or may not happen. We're not sure yet, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really got anything planned for next weekend, so I'll try and figure out something to do. I'll probably end up going diving on Sunday as per usual. And yes, pretty much going to be a standard week for me, just working all week. Trying to get things wrapped up for planning to go up north and stuff like that, try and catch up on videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for me. This weekend's been pretty good. The meet-up yesterday was great. Yeah, so and today's been good. It was a pretty good dive, and yeah, it's standard Sunday for me now. It's just like diving and then editing afterwards. That's pretty much what my Sundays are. But I enjoy them. It's good to actually do something. Like, even if it is diving every week, it's good to actually do something as opposed to just sitting indoors, because I hate just sitting and doing nothing. So yeah, that has been my weekend. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. And yeah, that is all I've got for you for this week. So remember, guys, always be kind to strangers, because you never know when you can be one yourself. Catch you later, guys.
Folks, I'm using Ivan as my focus point.